Hello, brother. How you doing, brother? Let me just put everything in the Discord. That's done in Discord. Get rid of WhatsApp, get rid of Discord. I'll keep Telegram in the background. So let's look at the news. We got news at 8:15 and 8:30. So if we can catch a trade before 8:15 and 8:30, we should be all right. By the way, I'm in a gold trade at the moment on the personal account. It's just a 0.01 lot. I was in silver as well. I made 8% on silver, but that's because I set TP. If I didn't set TP, I would have made about probably 10%. But it's fine. These things happen when you're trading, man. Because it's that late at night I took that trade. It was literally around here was break even. And I set TP at 98, and then obviously hit my TP overnight over this move here, and it's still going, to be fair. So yeah, I'll get rid of that. Hello, brother Hussein Heather Warish Hussein Heather Warish. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Welcome to Stratton Oakmont.
क्या हाल है भाई? क्या हाल है भाई? So let's jump on the charts then. So obviously I had this channel on GBP. Let's start with GBPCHF. So I had this channel here set pretty much yesterday. Price has got an invalid zone there. It's come tagged, took these highs out there. I want this invalid zone to fail, so I want price to come up and take this level of GBPCHF, and then we could potentially go from there is what I would like to see. That would be my preference. Whether if it happens or not, I don't really know, but I have to just sit and wait and see what's going on with that.
Welcome to
hi,
Stratton Oakmont.
That rhymes, hi bye. So yeah, just kind of sitting and waiting to see what's happening here. I'm gonna set an alert at 46. I'll probably do an alert at around 50, and then see if we are able to take that level or not. I'm gonna keep an eye on gold throughout the whole time. My initial account balance was 480. If I can hit 530, I might close out the account. Because that's enough for me to buy my CPU for my computer build. So I might just pull the money out at 530 and buy the CPU, and then when I get the payout later on, hopefully I should get the payout today. Actually no, 2 to 3 days I think they said, innit? So it could be Monday, Tuesday. When I get the payout, then we should be good to go. At the moment, it's still showing as submitted at the moment. So hopefully they approve that today. And if they do approve that, then happy days. If I get that as well, then I should have enough for the CPU and the GPU to build a computer, and then I might be able to even put a few hundred back into the account. Bye, relax. I will talk to you about your situation. Let me just obviously focus on the charts for now, and then throughout the stream, when I get 1-2 minutes, I'll answer your questions. Like, you know, when I get 1-2 minutes, I'll answer. Like, so don't run away, because then you're not gonna know when I'm gonna answer your question. So on here, we're doing a build up, taken here, build up, taken here, build up, taken here, build up, taken here, invalid zone, prices going higher. Now really, yeah, no problem, bro, no problem. You just need to relax for now, because if you're not relaxed, you're gonna get stressed out, bro. David, that's all right. Is that earlier on today? Gold's pushing up again, so I need to be careful on gold. Keep fighting, vibe by. Yeah. In this like little community, like we try to support each other when we're not making fun of each other, because obviously you have to have fun at the same time. But there's also a time when you have to say, look, man, don't worry, you'll be okay type. So yeah, I'm gonna set an alert over here as well. UJ has done a massive rip. Look at that. That's done a massive move. Wow. But like I rejected at this level that I've drawn out. I drew that out ages ago. That was London high from Wednesday 14th. So let's see what happens with this. I don't see us coming anywhere down here today at all. Possibly we could come down to here by 4 o'clock maybe. Fun trading equals life set. Exactly. So you know, when I was looking at your data, yeah,
I don't expect
Vi, your statistics of a 45% win rate with 1 to 4R wasn't realistic, because you weren't getting 1 to 4R. You're getting 1 to 2, 1 to 3, like maybe more likely, like you're making like 50-60, which if you were risking 30, that's a 1 to 2. You didn't really make much 3-6, not many 1 to 20s or anything. There's more like 1 to 2s risk rewards on your trades, yeah. And that on a 45% or a 40% win rate isn't profitable. It's negative balance. Now, when you had those days where you did really bad, because you had days where you did $100 loss from one trade, then you do 2R from a $30 trade, you're never gonna make money on that. So the reason I'm saying that is because like being disciplined is so important, because if you don't be disciplined, you just making these 1 or 2 mistakes, it just stops your strategy from being profitable. Because your strategy doesn't have any it doesn't give you any support. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, there's no flexibility. You know what I mean? Build up, sweet, broke structure, build up, sweet, channel down here, Asia low, invalid zone. We might get an Asia low bounce and a drop down. I feel like we might get an Asia low bounce and drop down, because then we've got all of this here. We've got all of this here as well to fly through. like all of this. Look at all that. So I'm gonna mark this as the channel. And hopefully price flies through that level as DXY strengthens up. Or I could be completely wrong and DXY keeps flying after taking these lows. But right now, price action is bearish from the whole of Asia. It is pushing downwards. But with that being said, yeah, I do want to see this high fail as well. If you're going to push down, I want to see price come take this high. But what it has taken is yesterday's high. And just given shorts all the way through. I'm going to leave the drawings on here. There. I think this is going to be a Frankfurt low invalid zone. It might be hard to catch an entry today because of the news. But I would like to try and hold through the news events. I don't know if I'll be able to. Gold is... So I'm in about I think I'm up 3,000 pips on gold. Because I took an entry, where was it? Took an entry at 923.5. So 923 there. Oh shit. Oh shit. There. So I was up almost like how many pips is that? Because that's not 400. That's 70, 150, 250, 354. So I was up almost 400 pips on gold. And then I think my SL was like about there. So I'm up about 2.5 hours. I think we're gonna keep going up to TP set at there. So I think we're gonna go all the way up to there today on my personal account with 4% risk. That's 4, 8, 12, 16. 4% risk with a 16% TP on the personal account anyway. I've already rolled stops to break even, so I'm just kind of watching to see where this goes. It shouldn't come down and take me out at break even, but anything can happen. Anyway, I don't know where Vi is. We're back at all-time highs. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Hey, that looks really good, you know, David. That looks really good. I don't know what you mean. Anyway. Look at UJ and M2. UJ is very similar, so it's kind of flying in one direction. UDivot. What do you mean by targets 200? Like, on what? The trade or what? Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, you funded now? My guy. Oh, step 1 and 2. Okay. So euro is obviously signifying for me that we want to go short, build up, see, build up there, sweep there, break structure there, then build up all this here, so told that they left the supply zone at the demand zone at the bottom. Tagging gave reaction, took that zone out. Pound is also gold's pulling back slowly. I don't really use my FX Bashy Instagram account, but I only use it to reply to you. Come on, Gordy Marchod. Fly. Okay, as you could say, took that level there. And then go on M2. And then say, build up, sweep, broke structure. And then here we had a build up of all of this level here. I'd probably even say like all of this level here. Except it here. And then we contracted, leaving this supply zone at the bottom once again, same as EU. Tagged it, gave a reaction, took the zone out. Frankfurt low there, we had the news come out. So let's draw some invalid zones. I'd say this invalid zone right here, and then hopefully we get a bounce from Asia midline for a short. So hopefully, example, we take out these highs here into the midline and then get a short down from there, so I'd like to see. So that should be okay. I'll keep an eye on that. Now the plan is to try and get in a trade before 8:15 and hold it through the news events. Also, Vi, did you hear what I asked? Because I asked you something. I don't know if you were here or not. So yeah, that's what I noticed anyway, that some of those trades, when I was looking through your history, you had a few trades, you had big losses. Yeah, like one trade was like $100 loss, whereas the other trades was like $30 losses. Yeah, so the issue you had was when I was looking at your money made, your money, like you had a lot of like $50-$60 trades, or like which is 2R. You had a couple hundreds, but you had a lot more of like 1 to 2R trades. Now the issue is I don't know if it's a 10k count or a 5k count, I forgot, but he's risking about $30-$35, yeah, And he said in his strategy, the win rate is 40-45% with 4R average, which should be 3, 6, 9, 1220. But, and he goes break even at 1-to-1. But what I noticed was that there's a lot of $60, like, you know, $60 trades, just 2R. If those were 4R, you might just come out of drawdown. You won't be in profit, but you'll be near like break even from the 8% drawdown. If you didn't have that 3% loss. And then there's like 3 or 4 days I found where one trade loss was $100, which is 1, 2, 3 times the risk. 10k count. Okay, yeah. So $100 is 1%, and this is early on. Like, this is early in when I was looking at the earlier photos. But I don't know when you sent the photos if they arranged like first, second photo, second, third photo, fourth photo. So I don't know if it was my account was in loss from June, so risk was 25% and target was 100. So yeah, but I should see that from your loss. I should see $25 loss and then $100 TP. That's 4R. But I was seeing $35 risk, and I was seeing TP of like 60 in some of the pictures. But as I said, I don't know. When you send the pictures in Discord, I don't know if it sends it like first, second, third, fourth photo, like in order. I don't really know if it does that or not. Oi, what happened here? What the hell? Look at GJ. Wow. Wow. Oi, 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 oi. Orale. Bro, it's just done. It's just done. What? 30, 40, 50. It's just done 200 pips in 4 minutes. What the hell? Governor Ueda, we want to get a grasp on rate impacts before final data. I don't expect a big shift in estimate of neutral rates. Yo, that was a big move on yen. That was a big move on yen. That's a big move on yen. Flipping, look at that. Look at that. Bro, in 2 minutes, we've just taken out 1-2 days worth of price action in what? Marjod. That's literally 2 minutes, bro. Bro, imagine if you was in the shot and you got 2,000 pips. Bro, if I had 4.5 pip to sell. Bro, if I had a 4.5 pip to sell on
this move, perhaps intervention.
That would have been another 46R trade. Or another 2 46Rs. Look at that, man. Yo 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 44 yo. Where's Uncle Roger? Uncle Roger, where are you?
Fuyo. William, knife man.
Wow! Beautiful!
I need it.
That was a very big move on yen. Now that was an exceptionally large move. News just come out. Let me read the news, find out what's going on with the yen. Because obviously, bloody, that move was massive. And I see Vibe's trades. Yeah, if you go on the Discord, he's put them in there. Yeah, dog. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Flipping hell. Let me wait. Let me go to news and read news. No news yet. Well, he said something about yen. Why hasn't they released it? Pound went up massively. I don't know why the pound's so affected by the yen news. That doesn't make sense to me. I'm gonna keep an eye out for yen news. Because that was bloody insane. That was, look at that, look. What the? Look at that, man. It took out 1, 2, 3. Bro, on UJ it took out a week of price action in 2 minutes. Bro, a week of price action in 2 minutes. Wow. 1 week of price action in, wow. It's come to the weekly low, look. It's come to the weekly low. What the fuck? Oh my god. That is so funny. No, just div it, scroll up and you see the chart. He puts his win rate and everything there. Now we're getting 60 pip candles. 40 pip, 20 pip. Wow, that is insane. Okay, I think I want to go short now. We've just come and taken out all of this entire channel in Asia. We just took out London high, Asia high. Right here. I want to go short. Yeah, December. You know, yen is very. A lot of people can't trade yen. I love yen. I really love it, but it's not easy to trade. It's a very difficult asset to get a handle on. So yeah. Also on euro, look at euro. Build up, sweet. We should break structure. And what did I say to you? Asia low bounce on euro. It's literally done an Asia low bounce beautifully. Just do no. There. What's my gold saying? Gold's coming down. Oh yeah. Gold, why are you coming down for? Gold, why are you coming down? Come up, please, gold. Why I sound like a Thai woman? Yeah, 9 months on the same account's okay, that's fine. Like, that's normal, isn't it? Capital preservation is a good thing. But you know what I will say to you? With capital preservation, you also have to be willing to accept that you might lose the account as well. And as I was saying, the problem you have with your strategy, yeah, is it's just profitable. Because let's say you got 40% win rate, yeah? And then you put break evens in there. The win rate's about 35% with the break evens, yeah? With the 1 to 4 R, no 1 to 2s, just straight 1 to 4 R's only, including break evens. 3, 6, 9, 12. So let me ask ChatGPT, who's good at doing math in it. I know how to work the math out. 1 second. So you want to work out the profit factor. So realistically, your win rate's about 40%. 40% win rate and 4 risk reward. What's the profit factor? I said the same thing, David. Reduce risk because he's risking too much. It's profitable, but it's not profitable enough for any mistakes, if that makes sense. With the 4R win rate, you need 40% is okay, but you don't have room for any mistakes, man. Those trades just hit trading SL, take time off trading, like will reduce deaths. I took 2 months off. Yeah, a month off the charts is really good. Time off the charts is really good. One of my friends has been trading every day, yeah, for like 18 months, and he took 1 month off the charts and he goes, bro, it's been the best month ever, because he goes on the charts all day, every day, yeah, and he goes, I was getting stressed out. And I said to him that I've taken loads of time off the charts, bro. I've only been trading for 11 or 12 months on the actual charts over like since April 2024. So I've had loads of months off the chart. I check the chart to see what's going on, but I don't like analyze it anymore. I just take time off because it gets stressful. For me, it's not stressful anyway. I know it's trading stressful for other people, but for me, I don't find it stressful at all, because my psychology is different to people. The way I view trading is different to people. Yeah, you Haiwan, push up. Yeah, I don't want you to come down here, you stupid. What time did I take that trade? 10:36. No, it's 9:36. Sure, it was 9:36. Now 8:36 is when I took it. Yeah. So suffered a bit of drawdown, and then it went up after that. I'm gonna hold this right the whole day in the hopes I will end up meeting my target. And I might swing it over the weekend. I don't know. Peace out, my David. You can share them, but I might not have time to analyze them there and then. But you can share the entry, share a screenshot of the entry, screenshot of your partial, screenshot of your break even, screenshot of your TP, and then a screenshot after the trade ends, like 30 minutes, just to see what price action did after. Yeah, but for me, I think the issue is that with that strategy, you can't really make any mistakes, because let me have a look at the images again, man. So here you have so in June you have $30 risk. $30 risk. 4 trades is way too much anyway. And then on the 10th, you had 2 trades, $120 risk. That's a lot. That is way too much risk on those 2 losses. Then you had break even, $20, $50, $60. That's 2R. 1.7 to 2R. That's not even like, that's not good. In July, you had $40 loss, $30 loss, $30 loss, $14 profit. That's not even 1R. Then you had $30, $40 TP, which is like 1-to-1. And then on the 17th, you had $100 loss. I don't understand. And then on the 20th, you had $130 loss. And then on the 21st, you had a $50 loss. 22nd, $50 loss. 24th, you had $60 loss. And then on the 29th, you had $70 TP. So when I'm looking at this, your risk is not like consistent. Some days you're risking more, some days you're risking less. I don't know what you're trying to do there. They should be like stable, consistent, but they're not. And then so now this picture here, this one I'm looking at now is the August month, yeah. Friday 1st of August, 2 trades, $40. That could be 1 loss, 1-to-1. I don't know. 5th is $9, might be 2 break evens. 6th is $13, might be 2 break evens. 7th is 3 trades, $10 loss. 8 is 3 days, 1 trade, $10 loss. So that might be $10 is your loss there. That's your risk then. Because on the 11th you took 2 trades with $20 loss. That means $10 risk there. So $10 risk there. That means the Friday you made $40. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 R is on the 40. Yep. On the 5th and 6th is $9 and $13. That's 1 to 2 R. On the 14th is $8. That's maybe 1 to 1 R. On the 18th it's $20 on 1 trade loss. 19th is $5, could be break even. I don't know. I think break even would be $1-2. It might be a 1-to-1 risk. 21st is $15. 22nd is break even. 28th is $30 loss. 29th is $20 loss. Your risk is not stable. It's not stable risk. All your trades should be same. All of my trades are like 240 to like 265 loss because like spreads or something like that. But they're all like within that limit. They're all very close. I don't have like 250 loss, then 400, then 100, then 300, then 200, then 500. Like, what is that? That type of strategy is really bad. Let's look at September. 1 trade break even. 1 trade TP 98. So I don't know what your risk is on there. There's 1 loss here for $20. That is 2468. So maybe you're doing $20 risk in September. So that's a 4R trade on the 5th of September. On the 8th of September, it's a 1-to-1. I don't know. On the 10th of September, you got 3 trades, $5 loss. I don't know if you had like TP loss. No, that wouldn't make sense. Maybe you had break even loss. Break even? I don't know. And then on the 2nd, you had 2 trades break even, pretty much because $3 profit. On the 16th of September, you had a $50 profit. So if you're risking $20, that's 2.1 or 2.2 R. On the 18th, you had the $4 loss. I'd say that might be break even. On the 23rd, you had $60 TP. That's 246 is 3R. And then on the 24th, you had $200 TP. That could be a news trade, like a risky trade or something. I don't know. October, you have 1 loss of $20, 1 loss of $50. And then you got one loss of $50, two trades loss of $40. TP one is $40, one is $50. I'm thinking $20 risk or the $50 risk of 1-to-1. That one, October is hard to tell. November, oh my god, $100 risk on one trade. Another $100 risk on one trade. On the 12th, you got $200 on one trade. That could be 1 to 2R. 17th is one trade, $36 risk. 18th is two trades, $150. And then on the 19th, you had 160. If you're risking 100, that's 1 to 1.5. On the 20th, you had 350. That's 360. If you're risking 100, that's 3.6. On the 21st, you had $34. I don't know if you went back down to lower risk again. And then you had break even, loss of 100, break even, loss of 20. Like, you see how like it's, yeah, this is really bad. Walaikum assalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Because some of the trades I closed earlier, I got scared. Okay, this is really bad, bro. Honestly, like, this is not good. This is not good performance. So okay, December 1st trade, break even. Second day, two trades, $96. I don't know what your risk is supposed to be. It looks like it's $50, but then I see 4 trades here, $200 loss. I don't know. I see 2 trades here, $40 loss. I see 2 trades here, $100 loss. I see 1 trade here, $60 loss. 1 trade here, $100 loss. I don't know what the risk is. Your risk is up and down, up and down, up and down for the whole month.
At 3:15 a.m. Eastern Time, we get French PMIs. Manufacturing forecast 50, spot 5, prior 50, spot 7.
The December 30th was really bad. 7 trades, $300 loss.
Forecast 50, prior 50.
On that month, you're down 412 and you've made 300 of it just in one day. And in the day where you took 4 losses, that's another 200. If you take out 300 plus, if you take out, you're down 412. If you take out the 30th and the 18th, that's 500. You would have been up by 100. Because you would have took either 4 losses. That's way too many in one day. That is way too many, bro. What about January? Okay, that's really bad. Okay, so using fixed R is good if you're using fixed R. You're not using fixed R. You're not using fixed risk. You're not using fixed R. You're just like, oh, I'm confident I'm gonna risk more. Oh, I'm scared I'm gonna risk less. Like, that's what you're doing. It's showing in the trades that you have the fear. I can see it from your data. That is not good, because if you think of trading like this, yeah, one sec. God coming down, Pancho. That's a good alert. That's a good name for an alert. Why doesn't he try changing his risk reward? Maybe, you know, Khalid, you can't change risk reward and stuff like that without backtesting. You can't say, I want more risk reward, so I'm gonna add more, because then your win rate might be even less. Your break even might be changed and stuff like that. You can't just like change things. You have to backtest them, develop data. How does it actually work? Where is the benefit? You know, for me, I could have said, yeah, on partials, I want to take it at 20 pips because I might get 8R. But I know it's between 15 and 20, which is why I'm flexible, because the market isn't so accurate. You can just change it and it'll be perfect. You have to have some flexibility somewhere, especially with how I trade on M1. On M30, which I think Vite trades on M30, yeah, you can do fixed R. But I think 4R on M30 is a lot. I think you should be looking for, on M30, you want realistically 60-70% win rate with about 2.5 R risk reward. You have more confidence because your risk reward is higher. 2 to 3 R is more realistic, so you're hitting TP more often. If you're hitting TP more often, obviously your win rate goes higher because you're not taking as many losses. Because 4R on a 30-minute time frame is a big move, man. Oh, got me. One second. Sorry. Use fix R and get scared to follow the system. You getting scared to follow the system is the reason why you're losing the money, because you're changing your risk. You're hitting TP, you get small win. You change your risk to higher, you get big loss. Then the next trade's a TP, but you risk small, so you get small win. You can't do that because your losses are high, your wins are small. How are you gonna win? How are you gonna make money? First of all, on a 10k account, 1% risk is too much. Too much. I am requesting my biggest payout ever. Inshallah, they accept, or I'm gonna sue them. That's good, Hilly, but don't get too excited. Yeah, it's just work. You're getting paid for work. Like I've got my biggest payout coming as well, but I'm not bothered. If they accept it, that's fine. If they don't accept it, I'll complain, obviously, innit, but I'm not bothered, you know.
5, prior 50, spot 7. Services.
Remember, Hilly, this is a job. You don't go to work and say, "Oh my God, boss, you paid me." Oh, I'm so happy, boss. You say, "Boss, I've been working here for 6 months, yeah." Or you say, "Boss, I do like 8-hour days, 10-hour days. I want my money." That's what you say, innit? You don't say, "Oh, boss, thank you so much. Allah Mubarak. Oh, boss, I'll kiss your feet because you give me salary." You say, "No, boss, I did my work. I want my money. Pay me. It's only fair." No, my gosh, you give me my biggest salary. But you get the point I'm trying to make, right? I should have gone short here, but I didn't because I was I don't really like trading euro. You lot know that. I'm not really much of a euro fan. Oh, it tagged the invalid zone, so I couldn't have traded it anyway. No problem, lad. No problem. I did butt test for 1 year. Sorry, make this confusing. Let me explain month by month. I will make this in proper format. Okay. Gold, where you going, man? Shut up. Turn around, go up. Browser 400 pips like $40, man. Go up. Go up. You stupid. Go up. Go up, you stupid. You know, another reason you shouldn't tell people how much you're making and stuff like that is they get jealous, bro. So also just be mindful of that, you know. So I need $4 or $3.60 to make 500, yeah. So we'll do $3.60. Gold, what are you doing? What are you doing, Gold? Push up, mate. I need you to go up, please. Because of that big move on yen, we're kind of tired on that. We're just a little bit tired after that big move on yen. Okay, we got PMI for France coming out in 1 minute 30 seconds. So as I was saying, if you have your levels set and your levels are realistic and they're part of data-driven strategy with proven evidence, don't cut it early. If it's supposed to be that level, don't really cut it early, man. Now, why would you cut it early if it's supposed to go to the levels that you're drawing, you know? Ooh, I'm gonna take another long on silver. Oh, you asshole.
1 minute remaining. I'll lead with French manufacturing PMI.
I took another little
10 seconds.
trade on silver. I set limits on silver.
$51.51 higher than
Actually, can I work for you? What do you mean work for me?
Services 47.9, 47.9 lower than forecast, 50.3, and composite 48.6, 48.6 lower than forecast, 50.
I just want silver to tag me because that's got a bit more risk on it, and then hopefully push up from there on the personal account. There's nothing clean as of yet. No, wait a second. We've come taking out these lows. I would like to go long on GBPCHF, but I don't know if I get a clean entry on it. I'm sure silver's gonna hit 100 today. I'm trying to get into that move when it hits 100. So I'm trying to catch a 163 pip move on silver, basically. That would be good, but I don't know if I need anything like that as at the moment. I don't really make any videos, I just mainly live stream as well. But I suppose I could think about it. I think we're not going to get much movement today after that bit of news coming out on the yen. 4JPY crosses anyway. I don't think we're going to get much at all. So I'm going to mainly look at silver and gold and see what's going on here. I want to go long around here basically. But maybe the midline would be a good level too. Midline is 97.8. 97. That's just below the midline. Tag the invalid zone, I can't do nothing. Today's gonna be a hot day to trade. But why, yeah, I'm waiting for your message anyway about what you've done month by month so I can actually look at it properly.
At 3:30 a.m. Eastern Time, get German PMIs.
I'm just waiting for that
Services
message.
forecast 52.5, prior 52.7. Manufacturing forecast 47.8, prior 47. Composite forecast 51.7, prior 51.3.
Gold's falling more, silver's holding strong. Gold coming down, Benjod. Yeah, it's coming down quite a bit. There. I'm in silver now. That just got triggered on silver as well. What price was that? 286. 286. Huh? SL is 65. Just below the midline, so 638ish. Yeah. And there's gold and silver, and we want to aim for 100. So about there, 2.6R. I don't mind that. It's a very small risk. Very, very small risk. And I say that 4%. I think gold's gonna get close to tagging me. Yeah, send me the message so I can have a look at it. I want to see what you're gonna say in the message. Okay, gold got taken out in the profit. So gold got taken out. That's fine. Just rolled stop loss on that, which is okay. That counts. Not so bad actually. Let's see what silver's gonna do. If silver's gonna reject at this midline level here, or if it's gonna keep pushing. I don't mind taking different types of trades on my personal account. Yeah, just make a video, like just make a message on what you've done each month, like what you've done in your trading, then we go from there.
Services forecast 52 spot 5, prior 52 spot 7. Manufacturing forecast 47 spot 8, prior 47. Composite forecast 51 spot 7, prior 51 spot 3. 1 minute remaining. I'll lead with German manufacturing PMI.
What difficulties you face as a trader and what was your worst month? You know, my story is different to most traders, in all honesty. My story is different because I trade in a different way and I behave in a very different way compared to the majority as well. For example, one sec.
$48.7 higher than forecast, 47.8. Services 53.3, 53.3 higher than forecast, 52.5. Composite 52.5, 52.5 higher than forecast, 51.7.
So yeah, for me it's a bit different because I chose trading or chose to trade in a way different to most people. So I think that's why my experience is a bit different, because most people they don't look at psychology or anything like that. They just do their own thing. When I decided to trade, I decided to think about psychology, the implications of it in the market and that type of thing, which is different to most traders. But I lost 45k in one day. That was probably my biggest bad day, is losing 45,000 in one day. That's because of revenge trading. I never did that again. That's probably my biggest thing, I suppose. But don't worry, Vi, we'll get you to where you need to be, man. It's just sabr and patience is a big thing, that's all. Once you control your sabr and your patience and stuff, you should be okay. I made like $50 on the $500k account, $500 account. So that's 10. 13%. That's not bad. I made 13%. That's not bad at all. Look at gold now. Do I want to get back in for a long or not? Well, how much is it if I stick one, just one teeny little? How much to sell would I have to set? Set $9 worth. Trading isn't that hard. People make it hard, you know. I don't think it's hard or anything. I don't think it's stressful. I think it's boring and easy. But you need to understand what you're doing. A lot of people, they don't really understand, you know, the job requirement or the job title or whatever. They don't really understand that, which is why a lot of people, when they come into trading, they think it's like, you know, you click one button, you buy and that's it and you're done. But you have to understand, you have to deal with drawdown and these types of things, and that's where most people tend to go wrong. That's where most of the issues tend to happen. I still think we're bearish. We've taken out all of this here, so I'm still quite bearish on GBPUSD. Get rid of all of that. I want to see price really fly through this channel here. I really want to see price start to accelerate through here. It's going to be hard to trade it on the prop firms with all these news events, but I might take a go on the personal. But the personal's doing all right. Yeah, yen crosses are dead. They're dead today. There's nothing coming from yen today. Probably New York session, but yeah, not now. Via, have you got any other questions? Also, Khalid, how are you doing with your trading? Because I've not seen you in a long time, bro. And I'm guessing brother Hussein is left. Keep checking when they've actually updated the thing, man, but they haven't said anything yet for the payout request. And keep looking, hoping that they're gonna update it, but nope. That might tag my roll stop loss because I minimize risk on those silver trades. Still haven't accepted it yet. That's fine. Morning. What's going on, lad?
Welcome to Stratton Oakmont.
Ahlan wa sahlan, akhi.
William, knife man.
I took a few trades on the personal account, the little 500k. No, the £500 personal account. It was at 470. I'm at 5058 right now. It should have been 525, 18, but gold moves so quick. No, I'm just doing some gold scalps in it. Just a few gold scalps. On the personal, get my little hat, then play that music. Yeah. L'chaim. Yeah, exactly. I was up like 400-500 pips in it because I bought it last night. So I made a bit of money on there. Silver hit my TP and my TP was like 4% up. I was like, damn it. So I've made 4, 8, 12, 16, 24. I made like 13%. Bear in mind I was risking 4 in it. So I made 13% risking 4. Which ain't bad because it's about 3R. Nah, not yet. Just wait till next month after NFP. So after Friday, buy a challenge. Buy it Sunday night, innit? And just get used to price action and stuff like that. I don't think you're gonna get much in terms of moves today because you got so much news on because it's PMI day that we're just gonna get stuck in all the news releases, innit? So I'm not expecting much to happen. What's gold doing? Because I want to get back into gold longs. I really want to get back into gold longs. But in all honesty, I do always advise against getting a prop firm account after you've blew one if you haven't figured out what went wrong, if that makes sense. And you know how before you said, yeah, you're just gonna copy my trades anyway. Were you joking or were you serious about that? Because I want to make a point on that about capital size and all that stuff in it. I captured a long in gold from 90. Okay, I captured a gold long from here. I was up almost 4R. It was literally right here last night. I woke up and I was like, yo. And then this happened. I was like, no. But I rolled stop loss anyway. And then as soon as I got taken out, I hopped into a few gold scalp shorts because volume was on the right side. I was expecting London Open to liquidate the whole of Asia low. And then tap into take out these levels here and then signify some sort of reduction in volume, which is what I did. So then I kind of scalped like Because 152, I scalped about 200 pips. I scalped about 200 pips. Like literally these few minutes, I scalped it really quick. Yeah, I would copy them, but I would take my own, as I like to do gold myself too. I don't really trade gold, not on my prop firm accounts. With gold, it's too like, the prop firms have too many rules to trade gold the way I would like to trade gold. You know, you get mass liquidations. I just like to hop in and just follow the momentum. That's it. Just hop into mass liquidation, hop in and just hold it. Go break even straight away. Like the minute you're in like 20 pips profit, 30 pips profit, go straight break even and let it keep running. And it's easy to get caught by that because people would keep thinking it's gonna go down. I was like, yo, I've done a 200 pip move. I'm capping out right now. Because people don't have much experience with gold and stuff like that. They just think that this is gonna keep going. You have to look at where you are, how much is moved and stuff like that. $5,000 today is very possible. Yeah, I'm looking for 100 on silver, and then I'm looking for 5 I don't see why we can't get a 1.6% move to get 5k. I really don't see why we can't get that. If you look at price action here, this day here we got a we got a 3.25% move yesterday, and even the day before we got a 2.8% move, and the day before that we got a 2.2% move. We're literally from right now we're 1.6%. I think we can do 2.2. So I think we could do probably about, I say 2% to be safe. I think we should hit 517 if the volume's there. But I think, in all honesty, we're going to get profit taking at 95, 96, 97. I think, because they're nearing that 5k level. Or we're going to absolutely smash and go all the way to like 10, 15. And then we're going to see profit taking. Bitcoin. BTC, USD. Don't long it. I know, just don't long it. I would keep waiting. We're still on a risk-off environment, meaning that we still had all of these lovely moves down by 8-9% because of the fact that we're not in risk on, we're risk off, meaning that we have uncertainty in the global market and stuff like that. So it's still risky to go long. I would go short on Bitcoin. I mean, if you made money, you made the money in it. But for me, on the daily time frame, I wouldn't be looking for longs. I'd be looking for shorts. Back down to probably like 86.5. So like this sort of move here. A 3% move is not bad. I'm gonna stay on M1 and see if I can find any more like liquidation moves on gold. If I can make another 50-60 quid on the personal account, that's another 10-12%. I might be able to do like 25% in a day on the personal account. And then I'm gonna withdraw the money out the personal to buy the CPU for the computer anyway. And then I'm gonna use the money from the payout to get the GPU, and whatever's left I'm gonna put back into the account. And then I'm gonna start the challenge again, like my personal account again from scratch. How I trade M1 normally, I trade M1 on gold as well. But the reason I don't like trading M1 and gold with this level of volatility is because even those strategies get liquidated as well, because gold is too volatile. Like, it's just too much. And for example, on gold, I used to have like 7 to 15 or 20 pip SL. Now our SLs are 50 pips. And with a heavy volatility on gold, it's not going to come hold that level. It's going to come take that level and fly off. The zones that I was supposed to hold are not going to hold on M1. So if I was going to trade gold now, I'd trade on M1 like volume, like momentum and volume moves, depending on the time, depending what else is sat there in that level up. Obviously, because look here, yeah, you got all of this. And then prices just flew through all of that level right there. That's what it's just done. I was hoping for it to reject off at the midline and keep pushing higher, which is why I rolled my stop loss in break even in profit, because I knew that if it tags it, it's going to go down. It's going to take that level out completely. And that's when I hopped in shorts around here where I got taken out, then it fell down there.
51.9, prior 51.5.
Because obviously you've got like this whole channel go. You can even say this, all of this is a channel, pretty much. Look at that. You can say like all of this is a channel. Damn it. Liquidate the channel. Silver, I want to see a push from here. So silver can easily do 100 today. Like, so easily it can do 100. That's only 2.1%. Gold, silver be doing like 3-4% days. Look at that. 6.5%. When silver moves, like recently, it like really moves. 6.5% again. 7.5%. 7.7%. Yeah, that like silver's far better. I'd like to get in silver, to be honest, because I have more confidence that silver will keep going as opposed to gold. I'm not really looking at the charts today, unfortunately, because there's so much news on. The next news event is going to be... Oh, what did Germany do at 8:30? So Germany services PMI come out really good at 8:30, which is why we had that little teeny gap there. French was bad. Germany was really good, actually. Then we got Eurozone at 9, and then we got UK at 9:30. Come on, UK. Do good data. Don't do shitness. Hello, brother. Karibu Ndugu.
Welcome to Stratton Oakmont.
Karibu Ndugu. Oh, gold's doing another move again. I want to see like more conviction. I want to see more volume come in. If I do, then I don't mind doing another little cheeky trade on gold again, but What's going on, Mwangi? How are you? We have taken Frankfurt low actually. Then we flew through the channel, but there's no entry on that to go long, unfortunately. GBPCHF is still kind of
4
stuck.
a.m. Eastern Time, we get Eurozone PMIs, manufacturing forecast 49 spot 2, prior 48 spot 8. Services forecast 52 spot 6, prior 52 spot 4. Composite forecast 51 spot 9, prior 51 spot 5.
I applied for my payout, so I requested it. Hopefully they respond soon and send the monies soon. $1,600 should be about £1,100. It's mad to think, yeah, $2,000 after profit split, after conversion, after fees, ends up being half the value of basically what the dollar is. So if you got $10,000 payout, you'd probably get about 4k, 5k in GBP. It's disgusting how much you pay in like conversions and stuff like that. Whereas if you were trading and you were American, that $10,000 would literally be 8,000. Yeah, for payouts you want a strong dollar and a weak pound for payouts. If you're British, because then you get more for your money in it. Which is kind of annoying because then if you yeah, it's kind of annoying. Also, I was gonna say, like, the way I trade, I'm very selective. So I don't trade a lot, but I trade like a chicken in it. So yeah, through crypto we have to convert it to currency anyway, innit, when you put it around to your bank. Moangi is funny. Let's keep an eye on gold and silver. I use Kraken Pro. Because Kraken and Kraken Pro are different. Same company, but Kraken Pro can actually trade on there. And if you trade the crypto into the pounds that you want, it's actually better value and less fees. So you save like 8-9 quid. On a $1,000 payout, you save like 8-9-10 quid. Because I don't want to be forking out more and more fees, yeah, when I'm paying like 20% in splits, then conversion fee, then withdrawal fee. I want to cut those as much as I can. Bro, £8-9, yeah, it's a bloody chicken burger meal, innit? You know what I mean? Chicken burger meal, lad. Coinbase ain't allowed in the UK anymore, from what I understood. But they don't take any more customers on. They've banned it in the UK. Although, as I already said, Coinbase, but obviously, as soon as I tried to apply, it said you can't accept UK customers anymore, so I have to use Kraken Pro. UK fried chicken. Chicken shop, man. Go to the chicken shop, lad. Now I use it all the time. What prop to pay out? Quantec on. They do pay out, but they're so difficult. Like, you have to really follow the plan and follow all the rules. And you know me, I'm very anal about everything. So I know all the rules, I know everything, and I rarely do I ever deviate from my trading plan. Rarely. Obviously, I did on my personal account, but that's different because I'm willing to risk what I'm trading anyway. Like, I put 500 in the account knowing that I'm going to blow it, and I'm alright with that. It's only 500.
1 minute remaining. I'll lead with Eurozone manufacturing.
I'll show you in it 1 second. I'll show you the account. Hate when it does this. The website's a bit glitchy as well, man. With the quant tech all. It was glitching out. There you go. Is that on the 50? Yeah, so I was up 4%, 2k. I made 2,700. That means I've had 700 in commissions basic, which is insane. That's insane in commissions. I submitted the payout here. It should be 1,600.
49 spot 4, 49 spot 4. Services,
you can see it all there.
9, 51 spot 9, lower than forecast, 52 spot 6. Composite, 51 spot 5, 51 spot 5, lower than forecast, 51 spot 9.
And then on the 200k account, I'm up 2.7%. I've had this one for a long time. And then on the 3-step account, I'm up 2.7%. Just another 3% and I've passed that. So yeah, 46% of the way there. So there you go. Yeah, but I think Coinbase is only you could only apply, and then when the UK said they're cutting down on crypto and stuff like that, then they banned it or something like that. So then you can't really join anymore, or something like that. Okay, so what was the news? Eurozone manufacturing come out better, services come out lower, still above 50, so still showing growth, but lower. The UK forecast is 51.7. I need to see UK have a strong 53. If we get like a 49, I swear we're dead. I swear UK is cooked. If they get that like sub 50 level on services PMI. Double brief yourself. Let me ask ChatGPT what's better than Kraken Pro or Coinbase. Shayuch GPT. What's better, Kraken Pro or Coinbase? Kraken Pro offers lower trading fees. Coinbase beginner friendly. Lower trading fees, beginner simplicity, advanced trading features, strongly regulated backed and fiat insurance. Both. Okay, so what about fees? So I just asked it which is better for receiving, which is better, which has less fees and better conversion rates for GBP when withdrawing and receiving USDT, USDC. So let's see what it says. I think Kraken Pro is better. Oh yeah, the normal Kraken's easier. That's easy to use as well, but Kraken Pro is better because You get to trade the asset in it. And because of that, I think it's quite good. Okay, so ChatGPT. So the trading fees are cheaper on Kraken Pro than Coinbase because Coinbase doesn't really do that. Significantly lower than Coinbase fees. If you don't use Kraken Pro, example, instant buy app, the fees can be 1% or more. Standard buy and sell on Coinbase includes a spread and additional fees are typically much more than which are typically much higher, often 0.5 to 2% or more effective cost. Even Coinbase Advanced Pro tier usually has higher marker trading fees than Kraken Pro. Conversion rates can be worse because Coinbase layers the spread into its prices, as you can see, whereas Kraken Pro significantly lower fees and more accurate pricing, and the spreads are far sharper. Okay. So summary, Kraken Pro tends to be better for GBPUSD, USDC to GBP conversion with lower effective fees than Coinbase. Yeah, that's better. So it's better than Coinbase for withdrawals. And stable coin withdrawal fees, USDC. Coinbase withdrawals are free in USDC on Coinbase. On most supported networks, they're covered by network fees. USDT incurs a small percentage of 0.01% plus network fees. Kraken does charge crypto withdrawal fees on stable coins, USDC, USDT, and can be noticeable, especially for smaller transfers. But if you use FPS, it doesn't. Because I've done FPS before. And Ethereum on USDC. Coinbase generally offers cheaper crypto withdrawals for USDC, often free on supported networks, while Kraken charges a withdrawal fee. Okay, let's ask you a question. I wanted to withdraw 1,000 USDC of 1K. How much would I receive in my bank in GBP from those two? There. Let's leave Shayouk GPT to do his thing. Okay, so here's the level estimate of withdrawing 1,000 of USDC to your UK bank using Kraken Pro and Coinbase. All values are approximate. Okay, yeah. Convert. So on pound, it says that Coinbase you get a bit more. So from $1,000 on Coinbase you get 740, on Kraken Pro you get 737, depending on fees. I didn't really get charged anything in terms of fees when I use Kraken Pro. It's just a spread, innit? You just set your limit, you get your best entry, and then you get it. Realistically, on $1,000, there's only less than a 0.3% difference. Yeah, I think Coinbase is alright, bro. I think Coinbase is fine. If you've already got it, it's more than enough because there's no big differences anyway. So I think you're fine on Coinbase. There's no massive difference. I wanted to sign up with Coinbase initially, but I couldn't because I wasn't allowed to because they banned UK customers or something like that. And I was like, what? So I went with Kraken instead. What do you do for work anyway, Haroon? Haroon. I think next week is going to be quite good. Mangi, what are you looking at anyway? What are you analyzing and stuff? It's annoying when price does this, bro. It like literally flies in a direction and then it doesn't even give you an entry, it just keeps going. Flipping hell, he's done bare here. profit, rules follow. Yes, no. You don't follow your rules a lot, do you? I see a lot of no's of you following your rules. Oh my god. Oof. There is a lot of no's. Wow. Wow. Oof. Bro, you like, oh my god. Here it is, the rules are followed, and in the second row, if I follow my rules, the most common rule I broke is closing trade. Okay, so here it is, the rules are followed, and in second row, so the no's basically mean you didn't follow your rules, yeah? And the yes with the minus number means you didn't follow 100% of the rules, like you did something wrong. Is that right? Bloody hell. Oh shoot. I feel like we're gonna push up on silver again, man. Should I go long on silver again? Nah. You know, what are you talking about fair value gap, man? I would say Asia midline.
At 4:30 a.m. Eastern Time, we get UK PMIs.
That's when you sound like an ICT
Services
guy.
Forecast 51.7, prior 51.4. Manufacturing forecast 50.6, prior 50.6. Composite forecast 51.5, prior 51.4.
Vi, did you hear what I said? I was saying that, do the no's mean you haven't followed your plan? And the yes with the minus like 25 or minus 50 mean, or minus 100, that you followed your plan but you break some rules. Like, can you just explain that to me? Because me not understand. You know what I like trading on gold and silver? I like trading key areas. Key areas are really good. So example, stuff like this. Break and retest levels pretty much, yeah. Break and then retest levels, yeah, that's pretty much what they are. Resistance turn support, which is basically break and retest. They were good on the M30 time frame, but you need to have like a bigger than usual SL. So instead of having it really tight, you'd want to have it like, let's say there's 1100, probably put like 200-300 on there, and then 15 minute, 30 minute, 1 hour, it just depends what looks good in it. So this on M15 would also look good as well. Yep, looks fine. This on 1 hour. Oh, hey, I didn't mark it, did I? Yeah, I didn't mark it. Key area, there you go. So on a 1 hour, it looks quite valid as well. Resistance, resistance, resistance. Broke, test, continuation. Price come back down. Might end up moving off of here again. I do a lot on gold. So if you look at gold, yeah, you go on the daily chart. Here's the 1 hour daily level. Here's the daily level. And then here's I'll call this one to a T. Literally, I remember calling this on the live stream back in October, yeah? I goes, I'm telling you lads, it's gonna go long on here. Price come tag day flew off, yeah? I didn't even get a chance to enter it, bro. I don't remember what I was doing. Literally from here. Now, that would have been a madness of a trade. If I was to swing the hell out of it. And SI would have been sat around either this low or this low here on the 4 hour time frame. Most likely probably sit it around there, which would have been a 18 hour trade. I would have held this to about 5k realistically. About 5k. So 20 hour on a swing. But I don't really swing trade anyway. So I wouldn't really do that. I wouldn't really, yeah, it's not worth it. For me to swing trade, bro, it's not worth it. The risk reward isn't enough. So you're gonna offer me 20 risk reward yet in the span of how many months? Almost 3 months. 3 months for 20 risk reward. Shiru GBPCHF yesterday gave 17.5 risk reward in about an hour and 40 minutes. 17.5 in about an hour and 40. So why would I wait 3 months for that? It don't make sense. It don't make sense at all. And then here's another good level. Fake out short from there. A lot of support there. Even this level here is really good. Oh, he's back. Welcome back. What was I asking you? I forgot what I was asking you. Please remind me what I was asking you. We got news in 6 minutes for pound. this team is more of a chilled out one, to be fair. It's not like we're actually trading, to be honest, today. Oh, teri meri.
At 4:30 a.m. Eastern Time, we get UK PMIs. Services forecast 51.7, prior 51.4. Manufacturing forecast 50.6, prior 50.6. Composite forecast 51.5, prior 51.4.
That was a weekly level, so I'm going to keep an eye on that. This was not a weekly level, so I'm not going to keep an eye on that. 9:30, get rid. Oh, let me click the shit there. And then same thing with this, get rid of the 9:30. We don't need the 9:30 on that. And then on the M15, I can't believe how bad UJ moved, bro. You weren't here when UJ did the move, bro. Look at this move on. Look at the move on the yen. They basically said something. Yeah, they opened their mouth about something, and then yen basically did a backflip, like pure notch therapy, mate. So check this out. Yeah, on M1, in 2 minutes, it did. In 2 minutes, it did a 212 pip move, yeah, which is 1% in 2 minutes. It took out almost 2 days of full liquidity, basically, on GJ, but it's worse on UJ. Look at UJ. It took the weekly low. It literally dropped all the way from the high of the week and dropped so hard it took out the whole weeks, bro. I was mad. Absolutely mad. So in the 2 minutes on there, it dropped 1%, but 170 pips. That was insane. That was insane.
Just under a minute remaining. I'll lead with UK Services PMI.
In 1 minute. In 1 second, I'll just give me 1 second.
54 spot 3, 54 spot 3, Highland forecast,
Shut
51
up.
spot 7. Manufacturing 51 spot 6, 51 spot 6, Highland forecast 50 spot 6, composite 53 spot 9, 53 spot 9.
That's
Highland
really good
forecast,
for the
51 spot
pound.
5.
Oh wow. Oh wow, 54.3 is really good. Manufacturing's 51.6. That's composite is 53 point. Wow, that's really good for pound actually. But wow, okay, let's have a look at the pound really quickly, because I just want to see what's going on with that now, because that should be really happy. Yeah, that's good data, man. That's really, really good data. There's been a lot of concern around the pound and the growth and stuff like that. So to see 54 is a strong, solid forecast from the retail managers and stuff like that. That's actually surprisingly good. I'm a bit surprised by that. Let me know, 54 is quite good. Oh, I thought Panda's in the toilet, yeah, but it's done good right there. It's done really good. It's done really good right there. Yeah, look at that. How much of a move did it do? So on the closer there, it did a 15 pip move because it's that much happy. It was so happy. I do big move for you, brother. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now that was lovely. So even on yen, it did a bit of a move. Obviously not as big as this move here. And on CHF, I like that. Very good. Very, very good. Let's back out this low here, and then we'll do this low here. Do you know what? They're both so close anyway. Now, do I see price dropping? No way I see price dropping 60 pips today. Absolutely no chance. And then how much would... That's 90. Oh god, yeah, that's going on Tuesday. It's funny that I'm able to really forecast where price is going to react from and stuff like that. It's just so experience based. So now we got a clean trading window until when? Oh shit. Bank of England Grey speaks. Green speaks. Screw you, innit? Screw you. It looks like I'm done for London session then. No trade. It's okay. It's really volatile today, man. I wasn't expecting to catch a clean trade because there's so much volume in the market. Not volume. News in the market. It's gonna be hard to enter a trade without breaking a rule or a prop firm. So because of that, yeah, I'd rather not. So I look at New York instead. New York will have a bit more stability.
You're behind the markets. If you're a real day trader, go real time at financialjuice.com/purchase and save 67% on a subscription. Let's make a big, beautiful deal, people. Come on.
Silver doing. Vi, are you still here or not? I have a question. I'm gonna leave the affiliate chat for them. Actually, no, I'll stay just in case. Vi, are you still here or not? Also, do me a favor, hit like, please. Thank you. I'm gonna drop the links in the chat really quick as well. I'm genuinely shocked about that level of growth in the UK, man. Like, genuinely, wow. There was no entry on GU for longs. There was no entry on, what about EU? What did EU have? I couldn't enter on EU because of news. Yeah, very sideways on EU. Still sat around that Asia low level on EU. Not much going on, unfortunately, in the markets. What's Discord? Huh? I said something and then stopped. Okay. Oh, I just received the messages now. That was all. Let's look at the rest of the markets, man. What's going on with the rest of them? VIX is at 16, so VIX is dropping slowly. Let me go onto Euro and then I'll do it on the daily chart in it over here. There. So VIX is, we're coming back down on the VIX. I don't like that. I like it when it's in like 22 plus. I like a higher VIX. I think it's more enjoyable. More moves are likely to happen. US 30 still, they had a bit of a drop off here after the tariff stuff. I can't believe that US 30 is nearly at 50k. That's mad. What about oil? Oh, Mangi, are you still here? Oil's still up. Mangi, if you're still here, Bitcoin down. I did say shorts on Bitcoin. USD CAD, oh, that's a sticky one. USD CHF is basically like the DXY falling further and further down because of the neutrality that you have in CHF, AUD, CHF. I think AUD is kind of expensive at the moment. Hello again. What a volatile market. Yeah, there's some moves going on for sure. Euro JPYs are really down. CHF JPY is as well. GJ is probably the strongest out of all of them so far. I was saying to you, I thought you were here, we must have left, yeah? I was saying out of all of those trades, because there's so much information there and I don't really understand how you've made the system and stuff, yeah? The question I have is, how often, out of all of your trades, how many do you follow 100% rules? Everything 100%. How many out of all of those trades? Make a rough guess, but try to be accurate in your guess. 20% of the time, 30% of the time, 50% of the time. How often do you fully follow the rules? Oof. That's bad. If you follow the rules only 30% of the time, you need a high risk reward strategy to offset your mistakes because you're not really following your trading plan. How old are you? I think you're young. How old are you, Vi? Bye. I'm 30. Oh my god. Are you sure your strategy is successful? Like, are you sure the strategy works and it is successful? Like 100% sure?
Green says less concerned about the risk of slowing disinflation.
Value of the process has gone up again. Damn assholes. Need the processor value to come down, not go up. Come down, not up. I'm gonna save a listing for this. How do you save this search? Okay, lowest condition, UK only. Save this search. And then same condition for this. There. Three of them. One second, I'm just doing something. Just give me 1 second. Basket. The Ryzen 7. I need them to drop the price on the bloody CPU, man. Dots. Okay, yes, I did backtest. If I follow my plan, I would be successful as per backtesting. You can see recent photos in last row. If I follow my setup, what could my trade been? Oh, what your trades could have been. Yeah. Let me have a look again.
Says Bank of England survey suggests wage growth decline has run its course, more risk of slowing disinflation than weaker demand.
Have a look again. The last page you said, yeah? You know, Vi, my experience to trading has been different to the majority of people because I started trading in a very different way. I can tell you how I started trading, and that's the only way I would advise it for people. And even still, I wouldn't advise anyone become a trader because most people fail. Now, I'm a bit of a weird person. I don't really care about money. I'm not interested if I make money or if I lose money. The reason I trade is for the freedom of the job itself. I don't really care about the money in it. Like, it's just, I'm not bothered. And when I started trading, I didn't learn technicals first. I learned psychology first. I looked at failing traders. I looked at the reasons why they fail. I looked at successful traders, not where they got their success from, but where their losses came from. So because of that, I had a very different approach. And because of that different approach, it led me to developing a mindset which what professional traders have. My mindset is more in line with banks and hedge funds. Long-term goals, capital preservation, patience, sabr,
quarter point cards in 2026.
Following the trading plan, that type of thing. What about income? Then you had second job? No, basically, I got fired for my last job, yeah, because I was having loads of issues in the workplace because there's loads of like siyasat, like workplace politics and stuff. And me, I'm a simple person. I don't do politics. I don't do backstabbing. I don't do like, oh boss, I love you, boss, you're really good. I don't do anything like that. I just come to work, I shut my mouth, I sit down, I do my work, I go home. I don't like when people pester me. So in a lot of these corporate companies I've worked for, like offices and stuff like that, you get a lot of idiot people and a lot of politics happening, unfortunately. Now, this looks like a nice level to take a long gold from. I should have took a long. Oh damn! That I would have liked to have gone long on gold around here. Be up a bit already. I'm trying to get back into the house. Anyway, so yeah, when I started trading, I had when I started trading, I'm trying to think of how to explain this, man, because there's loads of different factors. Okay, so I had my own business, yeah, only a small little business, really small one, importing, exporting products from the USA. Because of that, I knew that price was gonna, that price moves up and down every time I order stock. So I knew you can make money from trading somehow, somewhere. And then there's a YouTuber I follow who's into cars, and he said, oh yeah, I'm working with a trader now, blah blah blah, all this stuff. And then I started, like, you know, trading and stuff like that. I lost 500 in one day, and then that week I lost about £4,000 in 1 week. I went straight in. I'm not scared of losing money at all. So I lost 4,000 in a week. And then I realized to myself, yeah, something that most people don't realize, because as I said, I'm weird to most people. I don't behave the same way most people do. I have a very different opinion. Most people say, oh, I lost £4,000, it's not worth it. I said, wait a second. If I've lost 4,000 because I've made the wrong decision and the wrong choices, there's a very high likelihood, if I can find out the right decision and the right choices, I can make what I lost. So I can make 4,000. So this was down to me not really understanding what I'm doing, which meant I lost money. So if I lost money, therefore I can make money. If I make money, therefore I can lose money. Then I had a realization that, oh, okay, you can definitely make money. Most people would say, oh, £4,000 in a week, I'm quitting trading. Because they don't think with their brain, unfortunately. So then after that, I started reading books on psychology. I started watching or going to like different communities, looking at how they behave as traders, what they do, what things they say, how they behave. And then I realized that, this is interesting. There's one problem they all have. They all love money and they have addiction for money, and they want to be rich now. They want to be rich today. And for example, they might be homeless. I want to be millionaire today. Brother, you're homeless. Relax, yeah? Relax. You just think about getting food for today. So their goals were not realistic. They didn't understand what trading means. They didn't understand what the job means. That's one thing I realized straight away. So for the first 2-3 months, I started focusing on psychology, not even looking at technicals. Technicals are easy. They are so easy, bro. So easy. So then when I started trading, I had 2 months worth of experience. I had the right mindset. I had sabr, I had patience. And that's what kind of made me as good as what I am, to be fair. But my technicals are not amazing. I mean, when you're trading M1 and you're patient like me, you learn things. But other people look at M1 and just do stupid things and never learn from anything. I've caught 65R live on YouTube. I've caught 45R live on YouTube. I've caught 15R, 20R, 8R, whatever live on YouTube, yeah? So how could I'm trying to think of the right way to explain this. I'm trying to think of the right way to explain this. The patience is the most important thing. Also, you said hit the 4-hour fair value gap. The fair value gap is supposed to be the 50% range. That's why I don't believe in fair value gaps. I believe it's BS, man. Like the what is it? Alt F? Yeah, for Fibonacci. Yeah. Let me flip that. Got the wrong one. Damn it. You didn't even hit the 0.2, not the 0.3, not the 0.5, not the 0.6. That's why I don't use fair value gaps, bro. Especially on gold. Fair value gaps, they don't work on gold. Gold works more on structural levels, key areas, and liquidity pools. That's what it works on. And its own sense of liquidity, like it can just inject liquidity itself. So then I said to myself in trading, yeah, that I have a question for you. And that's the same questions I asked myself. Do you believe in trading there is a possibility you can become a millionaire? Yes or no? Like, do you 100% believe you can become a millionaire? Yes or no? It's a question. Dollar's still falling, look at that. And CHF is still pushing. I'm gonna have to set this over here most likely. And then you know what? To be safe, I'm gonna put that on there as well, just to be safe. I think he's left. Oh, that was already taken in that section there. So that's where that is. Okay. So odds are we're gonna have to go higher than that, and the only level I can see would probably be around here. I don't see that happening today, in all honesty. No chance. Not on GU. It's too far. How many pips is that? Might be like 80. 100. Yeah, that's probably Tuesday. Are you still here, Vi? Bank of England traders prepare for parry. Oh, traders parry Bank of England rate bets favor 1/4 point cut in 2026. Oh, really? Looser Fed policy could push UK inflation up. Less concerns about risk in slowing disinflation. More risk of slowing disinflation than weaker demand. Bank of England survey suggests wage growth decline has run its course. That's why pound's up, because they're basically expecting only one rate cut this year. That's gonna really strengthen the stance of the pound, that's for sure, compared to other currencies. Boys, have you got anything you want to talk about or ask or not? Because if you don't, then I'm going to go in it. So let me know what you're thinking. Haruna, anything you want to ask? I think New York is going to be good today. Bah. Guys, if you got no questions, then I'll probably cut the stream unless you want to ask me anything, because I'm done in terms of trading. There's too much news today, so I couldn't really catch a clean entry anywhere. That's why I was kind of just trading my personal account on gold, trying to catch quick moves of like volume based moves or whatever. Would have been sick if I caught that GJ move, but yen doing that is a bit mad. Yeah, I was asking you something. I was asking you questions, but I don't think you were here. I'll ask you again quickly. Currently I was meeting therapists actually. Oh, okay, it's fine. If you're busy, then it's fine. I'll probably cut the stream here then, because I was pretty much waiting on you, to be fair. Sorry for that. Yeah, it's okay. No problem. No problem, brother. There's a few questions, so it's fine. I'll just ask next time on next week's stream or something. Right then, I'll probably leave you guys to it then. I'm gonna. It's fine on Discord. I don't like messaging too much. I like talking instead. I'm gonna leave you guys to it then. I'm gonna try and see if I can catch anything in New York. If I can't, it's fine. If I can, happy days. Other than that, that's about it really. Next week is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be the last week of the month. I don't think it's NFP week. Yeah, it's not NFP week, so it's fine. So I'm gonna trade next week. We do have FOMC on Wednesday, which is gonna be quite interesting to see where the Fed sits with January and stuff. I mean, the GDP's come out great and stuff. I think they're not gonna cut, in my opinion. So I think next week is gonna be interesting. And then we've got February first week, NFP week. So yeah, we'll see what happens. That's gonna be interesting because we've got pound rate decision, euro rate decision, NFP. So it's gonna be a very volatile week next week. Thank you for doing this. No problem, bye. So right guys, I'll see you later. Do me a favor, hit like. I'll see you guys either in the Discord or on Monday when I set the new streams. I'll put them in the Discord when I make the new streams for next week. Peace out guys. Bye.